Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, November 11th, 2017. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is, this moment is worthy of my divine integrity. And that is what we're shooting for. That's what we're really aiming for in today's astro energy. Now, I want to mention the 1111 thing. I have various thoughts on numerology. I love numerology, clearly. I use numerology through the scopes. I get a little bit weird with the calendar date numerology because, we have habits as humans of changing days. That being said, I do think the importance of the energy grows. How I like to treat days like 10-10, 11-11, or 8-8 energy, I do like to treat them kind of like portals. 11-11 is kind of like a doorway in which you can enter your next highest self or next higher self. Higher self, where are we going? Let's aim high. Next highest self. Oh, that's not the card. I had the MasterCard and I lost the MasterCard. Well, we're going to use him as the MasterCard. I have the MasterCard today in the place of the Sun card, the Innocence. And that's what I believe we're being called into with this astro energy, with this 11-11 day, into our next level of integrity, into our next level of mastery. Well, I must have swished the card with her tail away. Anyway, today we reach the peak of the third of these Saturn Uranus connections. We've been having them for about the last year. This is the third, final one for a while for these two energies to connect. And in addition to these energies connecting, Saturn and Uranus connecting, the moon in Leo is taking part. We have a grand trine in fire. So fire energy is inspiration. It is creativity. It is passion. And fire is not patient. Fire is like, go, action. So there may be some action energy being ignited in your soul, being ignited through your personal soul passion. My hope is that it is. Now, this connection between Saturn and Uranus is so important. Who are you? Saturn is the master. Saturn attunes us to our master purpose. And so everything that Saturn does is always trying to help us get into our highest self, into our soul alignment, into our purpose. We are stubborn humans, and sometimes those lessons can be hard and harsh. Just be aware that sometimes those lessons are hard and harsh because of our own stubbornness and resistance. But that is what Saturn is trying to do. Saturn is not trying to punish us. It is always just trying to get us to step up to the plate. Uranus is one of my superhero agents of change. Uranus brings liberation. Uranus as a planet even doesn't follow the rules of the other planets. Uranus goes its own way. Uranus spins in its own direction. How cool is that? Uranus reminds us that even if everybody else is spinning this way, if your soul is calling you to spin this way, this is how you gotta spin. Uranus wants us to be so true to ourselves. And in Aries, Uranus is helping us get deeper into the truth of our I am vibration. So as these energies connect, we are being called to step up in the truth of who we are and really access and, I don't like the word obey. Obey our I am vibration? I don't like that word, but honor it. Honor our I am vibration. So the message that came through with this is, who are you? And then knowing who you are, do you live your life accordingly? Or do you not? And if you don't, I'm not saying that that's bad, because I think Pluto's working through Capricorn. The world's changing. Change has to happen, honestly, before all of us can live 100% accordingly to who we are, I think, or else it will be all-out chaos, which could happen anyway, but, Anyway, but even if you can't fully yet be who you are in every single moment, you have the opportunity every day to devote some of your time to commit. Saturn is commitment. To commit to being yourself, to commit to aligning with your purpose, to commit with aligning with your soul. And even if it's just 10 minutes where you're like, well, me being really real means getting naked and dancing around with a paintbrush, or me being really real means sitting on this mountain meditating, or me being who I am means that I have these honest communications with people and really share what I'm thinking, then do it 10 minutes a day, but commit to that and let this connection be an igniting force in you committing to yourself, in you committing to being your truth, living your truth, being in your purpose, on purpose. 10 minutes a day. That is doable. I'm not saying you have to go to work naked with a paintbrush, because that probably won't work. You know, I mean, even in this case, that wouldn't work, and that's not really my purpose. But, you know, you have to honor that part of your soul, because otherwise you will keep going in circles, and you're like, I want to grow, I want to grow, I want to grow. And just, you know, be fair, I think we are always in growth positions, in growth patterns, but it's going to feel like that same wheel until you pull yourself out. And that's where Uranus is like, you got to liberate yourself. You got to choose to take some kind of action that's true to you. The moon in Leo is like, express yourself, honor your inner child. A lot of times when people are like, well, I don't really know what my purpose is, I don't know what I came to do, I ask them to think back to the time that they were a child and recall that energy. What did you want to be? I wanted to be a ballerina princess cat. Like, I can bring that on a daily basis. I can tune into that, and that helps bring me into my truest essence. I think that we are at our closest to our truest essence a lot of times when we're children, and then a lot of times when we finally get through a lot of the muck and become, you know, senior citizens and, you know, have done the muck work and are like, well, I really just don't care what people think. This is who I am. You know, look to those people for keys on being real, because they may show you, oh, wait, gotta loosen these constructs, throw these things off. This is a very important connection. And like I said, this is a doorway, 1111. This is an opportunity for you to step through in your innocence mastery. So take a step, even if it's just a step. Take a walk on the wild side. Just take a step. All right. So that's actually happening very early. That's happening between like midnight and 2 a.m. Pacific time. That connection, but it is going to work us through the day, and it has been working us for longer than the last week. Really, it's been working us for the last year, but very strongly for this last week. So it's not like it's all coming at once. Like, chances are you felt this through the week, but this is a divine opportunity to step up, and I encourage you to do so. Step up. Moon into Virgo. So the moon is shifting into Virgo around 8:40 a.m. Pacific time. Sometimes when the moon shifts, we have a little tiredness, so you may have a little tiredness. Your physical body may need some rest. Virgo does represent physical energy, our physical body. I always say our body is our virtual reality interpreter. You know, this is where we receive all of the messages from. Our body intercepts the messages and then sends them to our brain, and then our brain interprets them. So who knows how accurate those brain messages are, but this is your virtual reality interceptor, and it may need a little rest in the morning, so take it easy. But after that, after the moon starts getting going through Virgo, this is going to be such a good weekend for internal work and external work. So you may find that this is a weekend where you want to get your house clean, you want to get those things done. Do that. This is a great weekend for that. But it's also really good for scrubbing the insides and getting really aware. Sun in Scorpio, and this moon is actually making connections to Venus in Scorpio and Jupiter in Scorpio, in and through this energy. So through these connections, there may be some worthiness scrubbing going on, some insights coming up about your personal worthiness that helps you level up, that helps you show up in even deeper integrity within of yourself in this moment. And that Jupiter process through the moon, the more you can show up for the internal processes that are going on, the shadow work that is going on, the more that you are going to be able to level up in and through this, the more you're going to be able to walk through that mastery door and claim your next level. I mean, it doesn't stop. I don't think we hit a glass ceiling when it comes to spirituality. So there's always room to level up. what was I going to say besides this? I have written on here, Nikki and I talked about this not in last, well, we didn't do a GPS this week, but in the GPS before, rebel with a cause. You know, that really is Uranus energy, the rebel with the cause, and your cause is your soul mission. So really, really, just take intent, hold commitment to the intent to live up to your cause, your soul's mission. And that will shift things. That will help you honor yourself. Oh, the last thing I do want to say, that's what it was. With this Uranus-Saturn stuff, anytime Uranus or Mercury start playing, it can activate our electrical energies and it can affect sleep. So hopefully after this connection is made, this peak connection between Saturn and Uranus, sleep will come back for those who have not been sleeping. But if sleep is still difficult for you, take that time and meditate on who you are. Ask yourself, who am I? Show me a divine vision of who I am. If I'm not going to sleep, I might as well enjoy myself. I want to see who I am so I can be in harmony with my divine self. And I love this. I love these sets of cards that I have. Harmony, participation. Look at the timing where that happens. Harmony, participation. Did you hear the universe? The universe was like, bam, yes, please, participate. Show up, body, mind, spirit, soul, in harmony with yourself. Harmony is not out there. Harmony is something that does start in here. And when we're not honoring who we are not in harmony. There is an innocence process in this. There is an innocence to you stepping into your mastery process. True masters have that innocence because they understand the nature of the universe, because they understand the deep connections of the universe. They understand that the universe has reasons that reason has no clue about. Yay! So get into that innocence to help you get into that inner child. This is the Sun card. The Sun card is divine success. It's rising in your personal light. Rising into your ripeness. You are ready. You are ready just for this next level. 1111. Walk through the doorway. Step up into the doorway. And imagine that I have the Master card because I had it, but I don't know where it went. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first. From the universe has your back. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Love is the most powerful force on this planet. And it is, I believe, part of our goal, part of our soul mission for all of us to step into love on the next level in any moment that we possibly can. What does this mean for you? How do you do this? You're going to have to ask yourself that. But we all have this ability. And if you let love be your teacher, love will be like, la-di-da, come along this way. All right, and I love this card, communication. Listen carefully, speak clearly with confidence. Let's see, I liked parts of this. Speak with truth and integrity, say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't be impatient and intolerant. This could lead to misunderstandings and actions that once said cannot be taken back. Spiritual communication is high right now. Take notice of these signs and symbols from the spirit world as they try to connect you through music, feathers, butterflies, dragonflies, moths, birds, and number sequences. Be open to receiving these messages as they come from the heart with love. Let love be your teacher. Right now, you're being asked to listen with empathy and understanding to those around you. Maybe listen with empathy and understanding to your soul. I think that would be a good plan. Place yourself in the other person's shoes to gain new perspective. There's better ways to get your message across. Be respectful and open-minded when speaking to others. Lead by example and express yourself diplomatically with honesty and dignity. It's better to communicate your feelings instead of being burdened by them. And when you discuss your issues, you allow space for solutions to be negotiated and resolved and improve your current state of affairs. The affirmation is, I am able to communicate clearly and honestly, making powerful connections with others. So, that is it for today. Powerful energy. Walk through this portal. Step into your next level of your soul mastery. There is enough love in the world for you. The better it gets, the better it gets. Let me know if you're interested in coming to see Nikki and I in LA. We're still trying to find a venue, but we should have details about that soon. That'll be December 2nd. It'll be about 10 to 4. It'll be a personal GPS, and then we're going to dig into people's charts together. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal horoscope, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.